So, Sean, man, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope y'all day's been going well. I hope you guys' routine and just mental gathering and all has been good. But I can say for the most part, I've been getting better, but there's a lot of things, that I still gotta progress on. I'm still trying to get better at. I know you hear talking in the hallway. That's down there. Cause I came up here to, make my videos. But I was thinking about this, kind of just thinking about the topic earlier. But I ain't even gonna lie, I didn't think too hard on the topic, man. I kind of just, I don't know. I played around with the topic for real, and I didn't really focus too much on it because I don't know. I changed my mind. I instead want to talk about some of the things that how do I say, kind of stepping our way for real, and it could be a numerous amount of things. It could be, not us taking care of ourselves enough that, we step in this kind of state where not necessarily you don't care, but you feel like there's something in the way and it's not letting you go, so you feel like you got to sit through it. And I don't know, that's how I kind of look at things sometimes. I always just, especially with pain, whenever, I wouldn't necessarily say pain all the time because we don't always feel pain, I ain't gonna lie. I always feel unbothered, and obviously it's a sign that, either I'm doing the right thing or my head's trying to, tell me I'm doing the wrong thing. One of those. Or, it could be a numerous amount of things. And I feel like that's where it gets difficult, That's where it's difficult to identify, the problem, or identify what you're feeling, or identify what you're going through. And really, it's just about identifying what it is. And it's a lot to it. All these topics, that I get a base on, it's not topics I do just for fun. Like, most of these topics are topics that relate to me, that, especially not all of us have depression. All of us most likely just have, some issues, problems and stuff, but we could just get by it. But some of us, it's not as easy for us. That's why, I'm glad that I'm making these videos, because I feel like for the depressed people, and people that be going through kind of similar things that I be going through, I feel like, there has to be one of us, to step out and really just talk for all of us and really try and get us to push out of that introverted zone. And I feel like I'm very much in that zone, but I still, I still make my videos. You don't really see me with people behind me because I don't know. I like being alone, but sometimes I don't like to be alone. I'm not sure what it is. I know there's probably, other more educated people that watch me. I'm not saying you guys aren't educated, but I feel like there's people that watch me that, probably study me. And if you do, I'm not saying it's a weird thing. I'm saying that's a good thing, because obviously you're putting your care, you're putting your care into someone else, so you study that person. And honestly, I'm not sure if y'all study me or not, but I obviously, for me to start these videos and stuff, I had to study, other things and other people and the whole, YouTube thing and my schedule. I had to study all that. Not saying it was anything hard, but it just, it's the same thing with identifying, I wouldn't say identifying is studying. It's not the same thing, but obviously it doesn't make sense what I'm trying to put together, but that's why I'm gonna go in depth with it. Honestly, for me, I had to study out people, study about people to try and, continue on with the career I was trying to do. And now that I kind of have, an understanding of it, that's why it's easier for me to make these videos. I'm not saying it's Like, obviously it is easy making these videos, but like trying to, really let go of what you got going on is where it gets difficult. Like the talking part is easy, but like it's honestly like a mental obstacle that you try and, explain. It's like if you're trying to explain to someone how to get out of a maze. Like, I can't explain to you how to get out of my own maze, man. Like, that's not how it works. You got to figure out your own way. So that's why I look at, my issues not as a maze, but I look at me as like, I'm trying to figure me out, And obviously the best way to figure ourselves out is with God. And I'm gonna keep saying that because there's still, to this day, I still struggle with it, And there's nothing for me to hide. I don't gotta sit here and lie. I don't gotta sit here and say I got a good relationship with God. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's just on and off. It's not, I wouldn't necessarily say you not talking with God is a bad relationship, because at the end of the day, he's still, caring for you. He's still doing the things behind closed doors for you that you don't even know what he's doing. So I feel like it's just an on and off relationship, especially with me, because I go back to him. It's not like it's a completely off, but it always, how, and you see how every time, I make these videos, it has to revolve around, God, because, that's our creator. He is the foundation, and I keep it at that. Like, I know he's my foundation, but like, we've been in the world and living in the world for years, like almost our whole life, to where I'm not saying it's uncomfortable to, follow God, but it's difficult. It's actually very difficult because we're just so used to, we were deceived. We're used to being lied to, by everybody around us. And no one really spoke about God enough to, help us get to an understanding of who he is, But I have my own understanding on, who he is, but there's still progress, that needs to be done. But it's hard. Like, it's identifying, the problem, identifying, what's bothering you. And it's not easy, man. It's not. I ain't gonna lie. I know y'all probably questioning why I got quieter, but I heard footsteps. And it's like, you know how I go with these videos, man. The big boss ain't here, but, I'm still gonna make my videos. Even if he was, I'm still gonna make my videos. But I don't know, it's not really about trying to run away from things. It's not trying to, find an escape. You have to find that point where you get comfortable with the things that you're going through. And I'm thankful. I'm grateful that I'm doing YouTube, because I'm not gonna lie, this do help me. This has been helping the majority of my life. And it hasn't even been like, I don't even keep track of how many videos I make, how many times I make a video, how many, I just do it because it's like, it's a mental thing for me. It's like, it just helps, I ain't doing this for money, man. I'm telling you right now, I don't got all the money in the world. Y'all still see me at work in my uniform. You still see me making these videos. I make videos at home. Like, I'm gonna start making videos on the go more, because I feel like that's better. It's better for my mental. Instead of, all this smoking and stuff. Obviously, it's still a thing, but it's not gonna be easy. It's possible, but it's not gonna be easy. And, just like, it's beautiful outside. And you see how, he's just doing his job. You probably don't even know what he got going on, but look, he's still doing his job. Because at the end of the day, it needs to be done, And it's a lot. Same with my job, I make these videos. I don't feel the greatest all the time. I'm not there for myself all the time. But look, I'm not saying I'm not there for myself all the time, but it's here and there. I'm not always here for myself, but it's just better to show up though. But even the days that you don't, you're not there with yourself, meaning like mentally, physically not there with yourself, I still try and show up. Because, me feeling like this is getting in the way, yeah, but that's not gonna, you really could prove yourself wrong when you show up, That's why it's not easy trying to identify the problem. But like the key to identifying, the problem and things around you that like you feel like bother you, you just really gotta spend time with yourself more. Really, I'm not just, kind of study yourself more. Not literally study, but, meditate more. Like just spend more time with yourself. And by spend more time with yourself, I mean like obviously, reading the Bible, it could be that. That's what I put, first. Or I try to put first too. Like even if it's just taking a walk outside, cardio, boxing, running and playing basketball. Those are the basic things that, I kind of go after, and they do help. But obviously, after that, the whole feeling, it probably won't go away, because I've had this experience where, I've got this feeling and it doesn't go away. It's not supposed to go away. You're supposed to get comfortable with that feeling. But some of us, we kind of get distracted. And it's like, we try to get ourselves distracted from that feeling, which is the way I've been kind of doing it too. I'm not sure entirely if that's how I'm supposed to, but I do get comfortable with it here and there. But what I can say is that I know I've been progressing, and I know I've been doing the things that I need to do and have to do, and I haven't really been trying to complain too much, And I don't know, sometimes it's kind of good to like kind of summarize, your progress, or like come to an understanding, an eye-to-eye level with your progress. Like, oh yeah, a few months ago I was doing this a lot, and now I'm not really doing that a lot. So, I can see that I've been progressing. And I feel like if you just are trying to be there for yourself, I'm not saying necessarily be there for yourself, or I'm not saying you have to, you kind of have to be there for yourself, but if you can't always be there for yourself, at least try to be there, Because I feel like as long as you're trying to be there for yourself, then that's you, trying to put in work into understanding who you are and trying to, identify and like understand why you feel this way. Or like, identify why just things, I'm not saying why things are going wrong or right, but why things are going the way they are. And man, it's a lot, it's a lot. I'm already feeling a little better. Really, it's just a day by day thing, man. It's not, you're gonna feel better the next day. Like today you might feel good. Tomorrow you might feel amazing. The next day you might feel, crappy. But it's like, that's just how it is. And think of it as like, it's just a test every day. That's really what it really is. I try not to think of it as like that, but I kind of just let life flow sometimes. And I like, obviously it's not wrong, you're not wrong for being emotional and stuff, but I feel like it depends on how you react, to your emotions. So it's like, I could cry, that's fine. Crying is harmless. But I feel like, if you were to react in like, how do I want to say, in like a angry type of way, you react with anger and like you get destructive. Obviously, you gotta hold yourself accountable. And I haven't been feeling destructive. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily a destructive person, but mentally, I feel like mentally I do get destructive. But like, instead of me, showing my destruction and me breaking stuff and doing all this and that, I don't do that no more. Instead, I really just like, I just sit with my thought, I ain't gonna lie. I don't let it go right away, or I don't try to let it go. because I feel like that's me trying to escape from my thoughts, you know. So I try to sit with them a little bit. But I know y'all heard that call too. It's getting crazy. But I appreciate y'all a lot, man. I don't know if he's walking over here right now. I don't know. I don't know. But I appreciate y'all, you know. I'm getting why is it so quiet? I don't like that. Anyways, you know, I appreciate y'all a lot, man. I wish this video could be longer. You know how my long videos go. I be filming those at home, or I'll be outside with those. But man, it's been crazy. It's been beautiful. You know, it's always gonna be beautiful, no matter what we go through. You know, just appreciating everything around you. It's hard, but I'm telling y'all, man, me being there for yourself, me being here for myself is me continuously making these videos and, you know, affirming myself and just trying to be there and identify everything, you know. You're not going to identify everything, but it's going to take time to identify, you know, some of the things that you're trying to look for or identify. But I don't know, I really did like this one. And I just hope you guys take care of yourself, man. Like I don't take good care of myself too much. I never really have, but I've been, you know, trying, and I'm new to it. So I just wanted to be honest with y'all. I haven't always taken care of myself, you feel me? But, you know, so there's gonna be things that we go through, but it's just how we react to them. But God bless y'all, man. God bless y'all. I ain't feeling the greatest, but hey, I don't mean nothing. I'm just gonna try and move forward with it, man. God bless y'all, man. God bless y'all. I know I say I'm probably gonna upload another video, but I do. You know, I do sometimes. But I appreciate you guys a lot. There's always gonna, you know, be things in our way, but hey, man, as long as you know who you are, man, you know who your creator is. Nothing can stop you, twin. Nothing. But God bless y'all, man. I'm gonna catch y'all, man, in the next one. We'll catch y'all in the next one. God bless y'all.